Shalom, family trendsetter. All praises be to the Most High Power. I'm driving, so you will hear some noise in the background. Please bear with me. Now, as I'm driving, I was thinking about many of these regions that was colonized by Europeans, the Spaniards, the Portuguese, you know what I'm saying, the English, the French, but more so the Spaniards. That a lot of these areas of the world that's colonized by Europeans either deal with Catholicism or Christianity. You ever notice that? Like, especially in South America, you have a lot of these people are diehard Catholics, even in Mexico or Mexico. You know what I'm saying? You have a lot of Catholics, and you have to ask yourself why. Well, you don't have to, but I usually ask myself, why is that? And it's simply because when you go somewhere to conquer that place that you go to, when you conquer some place, right, usually you take away the way how they had their construct. In other words, you take away their religion, you take away their way of life, right? You pretty much bring in your way of life. You know, like how America, they go all over the world and try to bring in what they refer to as democracy and shit. Right, they say, oh, you know, like, we're trying to give you guys democracy, but yet still they plant one of their agents and shit to rule over that particular region and then bring forth their agenda. And then what I've also noticed in many instances, you have, before they actually bring in the military, they bring in the missionaries, right? They're always bringing in the missionaries and shit. Remember a while back when there was an island, I forgot the name of these people, but there was an island out there somewhere, you know, close to India, and you had some people, a group of black people, right, melanated people, Aboriginal people that didn't really interact with the outside world, right? They was kind of primitive and shit. They used spears and whatever, right? And you had this dumbass missionary talk about he's gonna go and spread the good news of Jesus and shit, right? Preach Jesus to them. And he was warned not to fuck with them, you know what I mean? They don't want to hear it. Because my thing is that, how can you preach about Jesus? First of all, they don't even know your language. They don't speak your language. You know, what are you gonna put up a picture of white Jesus and say he's God? Like, think about this shit. But this motherfucker believed that, you know, Jesus Christ had his back and shit, right? You know, Satan told his ass, which is Jesus, told his ass, go ahead and, you know, do it. You know, I got your back. Remember, like, when Trump told the protesters and shit, let's march down. We gonna march down to the Capitol. That motherfucker did a detour. And they dumbass went down there, and now a lot of them in hot water and shit. Right? That's what it reminded me of. But anyway, this idiot said he gonna go and he gonna minister to these people. Right? Bought coconuts and shit and bought whatever the fuck from the outside world. And you know what they did? They took his shit and they killed his ass and buried him right on the beach. It was so crazy that they couldn't even retrieve his body because, you know, that place was off limit. He was warned not to fuck with these people, right? You had people that tried to interact with them previously and they got, you know, warded off and shit. But this motherfucker, because Jesus got his back, right? Jesus gonna save his ass. He lost his life. All praises be to the Most High for that. So I'm saying this to say, right, they always bring in missionary workers first, Christians, right? They come into your shit and they try to, you know, they bring forth that good news, so they say and shit, right? Try to, you know, break the ice and make you put down your guards. We come in peace, right? We come in peace. And if that shit don't work, then they bring in the military right after. So I guess the question I'm asking y'all is this, right? For those of you who hate me, you Christians, right? Because a lot of y'all are hypocrites as fuck. You know, y'all don't like, y'all say y'all got Jesus' love, but a lot of y'all hate. Because if I don't believe what you believe, nah, nigga, you are my enemy. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I have a problem with Christianity. And that's why I talk about this shit a lot. I'm sure a lot of y'all tired of me talking about it, but I'm going to keep talking about it. Because you know what? Y'all just don't get it yet. And a lot of y'all, you know, y'all hate me. You hate people like me because we talk about some nigga that we never met, some devil we never met. You know what I'm saying? The unseen God. Black Hebrew Israelites say, oh, he wasn't white, he was black. Can you prove that shit? Why? Because it was written in a book? You know what I mean? So Have I become your enemy because I told you the truth? That this devil never existed? What if I can prove you wrong? What if you was to find out all along that y'all been worshiping an idol, right? An idol that was given to us by none other than Satan to keep us divided. I'm sure even if I was to present proof, y'all wouldn't believe because y'all stuck into y'all belief. And now we even have family members turning against family members because of a fucking belief. You know what I mean? Like as if I could go to a Muslim and say, hey, you know, your Quran is not right. It's not right. You have to turn to the Bible. I can't convince him because this individual grew up as a Muslim. You know, many of us grew up as Christians. So, of course, for us, we got the truth. Every religion got the truth. As for me, I believe every religion has some form of the truth. Because for me, family, honestly, if a Muslim, and I know I'm talking about Muslim a lot. I'm not a Muslim, for the record. I am not, because that's another part of, you know, the branch of a religion. But if I'm a Muslim, right? All right, no, if I'm not a Muslim, if someone is a Muslim and that religion, right, the Muslim faith allows them to be a better person, to love, to be charitable, right? Who are me as a Christian to come and knock them, saying that, oh, even though you are a good person and you're kind-hearted and you deal with love, but because you serve Allah or you serve Muhammad, you are a false prophet or a false believer, whatever the fuck, right? How dare me to say that when they could say the same thing? They could flip the script and say, well, you guys are Christians and you guys go around and, you know, light crosses in front of black people's lawn and shit and hang people in the name of Christianity and go to church. After you hang someone on Saturday, you go to church on Sunday. They could do the same thing. So what kind of God the fuck do you serve? Christian man? Christian woman? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, to each his own. Whatever God you serve, if that God is doing it for you, it is what it is. Because at the end of the day, it's only one power. I believe. Even if there are many gods, but there had to been a creator. It had to been an original God, a creator, to create these lesser gods. So for me, for this shit, I ain't fucking with religion. You know what I mean? I'm not knocking no religion. If it works for you, hey, more power to you. Do you. You know what I mean? But don't hate me because of my belief. As long as I'm not causing you harm or ill will, why would you want to hate me? Why would you want to dislike me? You don't have to agree with what I have to say, but that don't mean you have to hate me. We can agree to disagree. You know what I mean? But I just wanted to share this shit with y'all. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Shalom.